thank you for the introduction. Everybody, Zhao Shang Hao, good morning. Thank you everyone for joining us here today at the Calgary Chinese Cultural Centre for this wonderful occasion. Thank you especially to the wonderful staff at the Chinese Cultural Association, Chinese Cultural Association for preparing today's event. And thank you VIPs, all VIPs. I won't name them all as they've been named, but it's great to see you all here today. But a special thank you to Tony Wong, of course, and Rebecca Chung for putting together today's events. It's wonderful to see. I'd like to acknowledge again the land on which this historic site was built and place the Blackfoot called Mokinsis, meaning elbow, on Treaty 7 land. The signatories to which include the people of Canada, the Blackfoot people of Siksika, Piikani, and the Kainai First Nations, the Tsuut'ina First Nation and Kainai First Nations, and the Stoney Nakoda people of the Chiniki, Bearspaw, and Wesley First Nations. The land is also the home of the Métis people and is situated in what is now known as Region 3 of the Métis Nation of Alberta. So good to be here today to celebrate the reopening of the Chinese Cultural Centre and the Qing Ming Festival. And it's appropriate that this important festival is starting under bright, clear skies, as with all celebrations for the Chinese community. This festival brings balance of sadness and happiness, sacrifice and respect for our ancestors, and the sweetness that longer, brighter days will bring as spring emerges. In so many ways, our traditions overlap, and as we say, rivers flow into a great ocean. This is the time of year we honor our deceased relatives, and by chance, that is my family practice also. My family's graves are north of here, and the upcoming holidays is a time when I visit graveside and ensure all is tidy and bring fresh flowers. This importance of paying respects to our ancestors is in our hearts, and I join you in this festival. With the longer days and our spring breezes and so many open spaces to enjoy, the thought of a kite soaring brings a smile to my face, and I recall the cherished memories of my childhood. Importantly, this wonderful place, the Calgary Chinese Cultural Centre, was opened 30 years ago, and its presence has anchored Chinatown in Calgary. It is a feast of beautiful architecture and symbolism and community. And I am so pleased that we are celebrating today the reopening of this centre to the public after 2 years' absence. Calgary Chinese Cultural Centre is such an important place for Calgarians, but especially for the Chinese community, as this place allows them to proudly showcase a diverse and unique culture that is essential to our city. The Chinese Cultural Centre is also a wonderful space for all Calgarians to come together and enjoy the educational and recreational programs the centre offers. Once again, thank you to the Calgary Chinese Cultural Centre and the association and the staff for the tremendous work, and to all of you who are here today to celebrate the reopening of the Calgary Chinese Cultural Centre and the Qing Ming Festival. Xie xie.